She was 22, a nurse, a mother, a daughter, and a lie took her life away. This is the story of Elena Franklin, a woman who spent 40 years behind bars for a crime she didn't commit. A woman whose only mistake was trusting the wrong people. A woman whose entire life was rewritten because of one single lie. The beginning. It was April 1981, in a quiet suburb outside of Houston, Texas. Elena Franklin had just finished her shift at the hospital. She tucked her toddler into bed, kissed him goodnight, and prepared a small dinner. She had no idea that her life was about to change, forever. That same night, a local businessman, Samuel Carrington, was found murdered in his home. Stabbed multiple times. No sign of forced entry. No signs of robbery. The police were under pressure. A high-profile victim. A city on edge. And they needed someone to blame. The lie. 2 weeks passed.
No suspects.
No leads. Until a woman named Lorna Tate, a known drug user, walked into the police station. She said, "I know who killed Samuel Carrington." She gave a name.
Elena Franklin.
Why? Because they had once worked together. Elena had reported Lorna months before for stealing medications. Lorna lost her job. She wanted revenge. And that one statement, a lie, was all it took. The arrest. Elena was arrested while dropping her son off at daycare. No warning.
No explanation.
The detectives told her, "You killed Samuel Carrington. Lorna saw you. We have your fingerprints." But none of it was true. There was no forensic evidence, no weapon, no motive. But Lorna's testimony was enough. And Elena? She didn't know the system. She trusted the law. She thought truth alone would save her. The trial. The prosecution painted Elena as a woman scorned, saying she had a secret relationship with Carrington. They said she murdered him in jealousy. There was no proof. But the jury believed the story. Because stories win trials, not facts. And in June 1982, Elena Franklin was convicted of first-degree murder and sentenced to life in prison. She was 22 years old. Inside prison. Years passed. Her son grew up without her. Her parents died while she was inside. She missed birthdays, Christmases, first steps, first words. She never stopped writing letters, appeals, requests, pleas. She read law books in the prison library. She never gave up. But the courts rejected her every time. Because the system didn't care about innocence, only about finality. The truth comes out. Fast forward to 2020. A law student named Jasmine Morales, working with the Innocence Network, stumbled across Elena's file. Something didn't add up. She found that Lorna Tate had recanted her statement in 1993, saying detectives coerced her, and that she lied. But the statement had been buried. Never shown in court. Never investigated. Jasmine filed for a post-conviction hearing. And this time, Elena had what she always needed, a voice. The freedom. In September 2021, a judge overturned Elena's conviction. The courtroom was silent as the ruling was read. Elena didn't cry. She just whispered, "I told you I didn't do it." She walked out, now 62 years old. A grandmother. A stranger in her own country. 4 decades had passed. But her fight hadn't been in vain. What she lost? She lost her son. They reunited, but he had been raised by others. The bond was broken. The damage done. She lost her parents, both of whom died before ever seeing her free. She lost her nursing license. Her home. Her life. All because of a lie. The bigger problem. Elena's story isn't unique. More than 50% of wrongful convictions are due to false witness testimony. Often incentivized. Often coerced. Rarely checked. And women like Elena, especially Black and Latina women, are often ignored, dismissed, and silenced in courtrooms across America. Where is she now? Elena now works with organizations that fight wrongful convictions. She speaks at law schools. She mentors women in re-entry programs. She doesn't want pity. She wants accountability. Her message. It took them 2 weeks to take my life. And it took me 40 years to get it back. I don't want revenge. I want reform. The final question. How many more Elenas are sitting in a cell, right now? Waiting. Forgotten. Because someone lied, and the system listened. Let me know if you'd like the voiceover script, YouTube Shorts version, or a thumbnail for this story. Like, share and subscribe to my channel. Share our story so that people can learn. Thanks.